Let me now introduce you to the new Suicide Squad. Because literally, me, TX Canada, and Female Blade did
Gentle catalyst detector.
something so
We will collect
miraculous
data on parasite
that I'm
infection.
actually surprised that we did it. Um, this run was going pretty smooth.
Get to the
We
first
had,
scan
a
point.
couple blunders, a couple times where we took a little too much health, or health kits were just
Archie suddenly
taken a
want
little
to
too
show up.
early. Just because we're still kind of filling each other out. I think this was maybe our third or fourth run together. So the whole time we're in Discord, we're kind of making jokes, but we're being serious. We're making callouts. We're doing tactical stuff, but we're still trying to also be friendly with one another. Try to get to know each other. I think TX Canada and Female Blade already knew each other. So basically, I was
Next
the
scanning
new
zone.
guy in the group,
Go.
and I think we had just switched over to their personal Discord from the actual Rainbow Six Extraction Discord. So we're in there with one of their other friends, and we're kind of all making jokes. So we're being serious about gameplay, obviously, because we do want to try to do the best run. But we were at the same time,
Enemy
making a
incoming.
bunch of other jokes and stuff. I think they started talking about Wordle and Wordle, League of Legacy, and League of Jesus Lord, League of Jesus. I can't even remember the name right now, but League, which is a bigger PC game because I believe they both are on PC. And then they were talking about Wordle. A couple of their friends were making jokes about Siege being super sweaty and this game being kind of slow. But overall, it was just a
Not done
bunch of
yet. There's more.
it was just kind of like a different group of guys just kind of goofing off. But we were also trying to be serious with our gameplay and be serious with our run. So we were keeping it tactical, but we're still throwing jokes around and stuff like that. Um, I made sure to run the turret again because I really do like it. It seems very useful for runs. It's not, and it seems very useful for runs, and it seems a lot
Hostiles
more useful
inbound.
than running a revive kit. Just because revive kits are very inconsistent. I can run a revive kit, not really have to use it, and by the time I do need to use it, there's no react kits to pick up to refill. So at that point, it's kind of meaningless because it's like, okay, cool. I've burned my one revive kit. Now I'm basically screwed for the rest of this run. Whereas an auto turret, I can kind of run the auto turret and it can kind of give me cover fire, and that's very much very useful to me. So I'm probably going to be running this auto turret a lot more
We
and a
got
lot
all
more
the
of my
data we need.
incursions.
We'll unlock.
But we were making it smooth pretty much. Neither one of them was really taking
Some
too much
Archies
health.
seem to be
Me, I was,
communicating with an
I took
elite.
that little
We
damage
can't
during the
have them.
beginning, and I kind of was just trying to, make it through. I was just just trying to survive, trying to be stealthy. I was playing Pulse, and literally my main objective for most of these runs was just don't be the guy who dies first. Since in one of the since that first run, I literally died first. I was like, just don't be the guy that dies first. I didn't want to, show myself as the weak link, because as much as I really sometimes don't be caring about people's opinions, I don't want to be the weak link in the group. I don't want to be that dude because
Whatever
nobody
plan the
wants to be
enemy
that
had
guy.
of building a dream team, it ain't happening.
So I was just kind of trying to hold my own this whole time. I was making sure to, show off my skill. Basically, I was trying to basically earn a permanent spot with this group of
Next
guys
mapping data indicates
because
the
they
presence of
really
a
seemed to know
barricade
what they were
here.
doing. They seemed very tactical. The comms were great. Plans were very clear. There was no like, uh, what you call it? No uh, extra like alpha
How about
male
that sample?
quote unquote type energy where somebody's like trying to be the main macho over the top leader of the group. It seems like everybody kind of functioned together because we were making jokes
The
the entire
parasite
time.
keeps changing.
So it seems like
We
everything
have
was
to
working
keep up with
together,
the
but we had a
research.
clear cut plan. Do the objective, get the hell out of there, do it with as little damage as possible.
If we can
Um,
get fresh, unedited samples for
and it
R&D,
was super smooth.
yeah,
They were both
be
running
there.
drones.
Right
I
there.
think
We'll
maybe
take
if I
it
run with
down
them
when it's
again,
not
I'll probably
working.
tell one of them to run drone and maybe one of them to run something else just so we can have a little bit of a variety.
Right
But
there.
I'm not gonna lie, the
React
two
blade,
drone
do
method
your
did work,
thing.
so I might not tell them anything. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Even though I'm a tinkerer, they might not be, and I'm not gonna lie, their strat was pretty set. When we got to this biopsy, things were going so smooth, and then look at this. Look at this. I literally go to try to stab this rooter, and it literally lets me kill everything but the rooter. I killed the tormentor, I killed a grunt, but I didn't get the rooter. I was so pissed about that. It literally let me kill everything
Mind getting a sample before
but
they
the
flatline?
rooter.
Just saying. One down.
Like
We're not
literally
done yet.
everything but the objective. It was crazy. I was so like teed off about that. It was funny because they really started laughing. Like the other guys started laughing. They were like, "Yeah, you really did hit everything but everything but the rooter." But I was holding my own for the most part. I was, making sure to make my runs. This caustic sprawl is super annoying because you have to remember to not walk over it. When we got to this nest tracking though, things just literally went awry. Like everybody was taking damage other than me. My extra health that I had gotten earlier had fully depleted, but it seemed like literally everyone stumbled into one thing or another. Like we were activating nests, running into grunts, running into rooters, running into lurkers. Like having lurkers on a subzone with blinding spores and rooters is absolutely tedious. I wouldn't even say it's hard, it's just tedious.
Can't map out the underground system.
So we ended up failing the nest
That'll have to
tracking.
wait.
Now, we're failed the nest tracking, we have low health. You'd think we'd be done. Nope. This is where the Suicide Squad part came in. We did the triangulation. There are spikers, there are smashers, all over. So basically, the one enemy that basically snipes you from anywhere because they basically have aimbot, and smashers who literally make everything that they run into look like it's fly paper. And we literally started this up. I have 15 health. I think the other guys had maybe less than 40 health. And we're literally just trying to push this. I don't know why we tried to push this. I think one of us, we started getting a little less coordinated here because just people, we kind of were just like panicked a little bit. We were like, we don't know if we're gonna make it through this, and if we fail this, then we all got to go do an MIA mission to go get our operators back. And that's the one thing we didn't want to do, is we didn't want to end up killing off a character and having to go get them. But it's like we literally suicide squad at this because we were like, we're just gonna push through. Everyone go to one. We basically split up. Each one of us went to one of the triangulation stations to try to set up for this, right? Me, I'm like, I'm gonna stay, since I have the lowest health, I'm gonna stay by the airlock that we just came out of. I'm gonna just reinforce everything. I'm gonna stay in here. I'm gonna be safe. I have my auto turret. I'm gonna have that outside. I'm gonna have the shooting, everything. Basically, I'm gonna hold up in this one area so that I'll be fine because we just cleared it out, right? Wrong. As soon as I thought that I was safe, Smasher came right through the wall I had just reinforced. So now I'm over here literally about to cry because I'm like, I can't. Because I'm like, I forgot for literally while I was running away, I forgot that I had React Tech that I had just picked up because I'm literally just started running. I was like, I don't know what to do here. Luckily, I did kill it. They hit the first, I think TX hit the first triangulation. I hit the second one. Female Blade hit the last one. He has like 5 health at this point. So we're literally just making a run for the exit. We're making a run for the exit. Female Blade is literally about to get hit by another smasher. I hit this smasher with with one of my last React Techs. I take down the smasher. So at this point, I've taken down 3 smashers with 15 health. Mike, we literally were on Suicide Squad vibes. the spiker was at toward the end of the extraction zone, trying to hold, basically trying to kill us off. Luckily, I didn't let them, either of my teammates get shot. And somehow, some way, even with us doing that, you would think, oh yeah, we all hit gold off this, right? Nope. No, we didn't. Even